Hello everyone, welcome back to Africa Timeline, your trusted source for the latest updates from Somalia and across the Horn of Africa. I'm your host, and here are today's top stories making headlines. Stay tuned, we've got major news from politics, the economy, security, and more. Somalia's President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud met with Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed in Addis Ababa today. The two leaders held a productive dialogue aimed at strengthening relations between the two countries. They emphasized development cooperation, regional stability, and mutual respect. President Hassan also called for unity in combating terrorism and promoting peace in the Horn of Africa. This meeting continues a series of high-level talks that began with the Ankara Declaration back in December 2020. In solidarity with CCDR, push for regional partnership. Prime Minister Hamza Abdi Barre welcomed Qatari Ambassador Dr. Abdullah bin Salem Al-Nuaimi in Mogadishu. The two discussed strengthening political and economic relations. The Prime Minister also extended condolences for the tragic deaths of 3 Qatari officials in Egypt. That underlines Somalia's deep diplomatic respect and friendship with Qatar. Somalis across the country celebrated National Flag Day, marking 71 years since the blue flag with the white star was first raised in 1954. In Garo, the Imam al-Nawawi School hosted a colorful event with patriotic songs, poems, and speeches. President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud urged citizens to stay united, defend the nation, and honor the sacrifices of the heroes who fought for independence. The Somali flag, designed by Mohammed Awale Liban, remains a proud symbol of unity and sovereignty. Somali National Army on Sunday arrested 2 Al-Shabaab militants after conducting well-coordinated operation in Afgoye District in Lower Shabelle. Army officials said that the terrorist captives were planning to carry out attacks in the capital Mogadishu. The army foiled their attempt. The operation came as the SNA and the AU forces were jointly conducting operations in Audegal and other areas close to Afgoye District in order to disrupt terrorists' movement and ensure the security. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, has completed its 4th review of Somalia's Extended Credit Facility program. The IMF praised Somalia's reforms and strong fiscal performance, even amid challenges like reduced foreign aid and harsh climate conditions. Economic growth is projected around 3% for 2025-26. The Somali government continues to focus on domestic revenue, debt management, and digital modernization to strengthen the economy and social spending. This agreement marks another big step in Somalia's long-term economic stability. In Mogadishu, members of the Federal Parliament of Somalia have approved the creation of the Independent National Human Rights Commission. The Minister of Family Affairs and Human Rights, Khadija Mohammed Al-Makhzoumi, described this as a historic moment, a big step towards strengthening justice, accountability, and the protection of human rights across Somalia. She said the new commission shows Somalia's real commitment to building strong institutions and standing up for human rights. Minister Al-Makhzoumi also highlighted that after Somalia's recent success at the UN Human Rights Conference in Geneva, this new milestone proves the country is moving forward, making its voice and values heard on the global stage. This marks a proud moment for Somalia and a major win for the Somali people. Somalia's Ministry of Communications and the National Communications Authority have officially launched the Digital Transformation Strategy. With support from the ITU, the plan focuses on boosting innovation, e-governance, and digital infrastructure. Officials say it's a roadmap to build a modern, connected Somalia that supports economic growth and youth opportunities. Here's today's top story from Somalia. Somalia has announced an international tender to produce its 3rd-generation electronic passport. The Immigration and Citizenship Agency says the new passport will be electronic, polycarbonate-based, and fully meet international aviation standards. Officials describe this as a major step toward modernizing Somalia's immigration and citizenship services. They say the new passport will boost international confidence, improve security, and prevent forgery. The tender will follow the Public Procurement Act to ensure transparency when selecting the company that will produce it. The new passport will feature advanced security elements, a modern design, and will last longer than before. Authorities also plan to consult citizens and institutions to make sure the passport reflects Somalia's identity and aspirations. Currently, the Somali passport ranks 105th in the world, allowing visa-free entry to 30 countries. This marks a key milestone in Somalia's digital modernization journey. Thanks for watching Africa Timeline. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more African news updates. Somalia's National Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission plans to register 2 million citizens for the upcoming local council elections. Chairman Abdi Ahmed said nearly 500,000 people are already registered, with most of them in Mogadishu. The Mogadishu local election is set for October 30th, while dates for other regions will be announced soon. Religious leaders praised the commission's work in promoting democracy and reducing clan-based politics. Despite some political challenges, the commission says it remains committed to free and fair elections as Somalia prepares for a one-person, one-vote system. The commission urges all eligible citizens to register early and take part in shaping the country's democratic future. Observers say the upcoming Mogadishu polls will be a key test for Somalia's progress toward full democratic governance. In Puntland, several political parties have cancelled their central council meetings after the regional government suspended monthly financial support, threatening the region's fragile democratic process. Each registered party had been receiving $10,000 per month to fund operations, but that support stopped last year, leaving most parties unable to hold meetings or elect new leaders. Officials say they've informed the Puntland Electoral Commission that, without restoring the funding, they cannot proceed with planned conferences. Opposition leaders accuse President Saeed Abdullah of weakening political pluralism and rolling back democratic reforms since his re-election in 2024. Internal divisions have also split many parties into rival factions, further limiting their ability to operate. Some Puntland-based parties are now seeking national registration with Somalia's federal government to access alternative funding and stay active. Analysts warn the funding suspension could derail Puntland's transition from clan-based politics to a true multi-party democracy. Once seen as a model for Somalia's democratic future, Puntland now faces a major political setback. That's all for today's top stories from Somalia. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Africa Timeline for more updates from across the continent. I'm your host. Stay safe, stay informed, and see you in the next report.